What is up, my clean queens? Hallelujah, here, your PCOS and endo queen, trying to teach you how to reign in the 21st century. So as you can tell by the title of my YouTube, I am going to be talking about the side effects, positive and negative, of going off birth control. Let's get into it. If you guys want to know the story of why I decided to go clean in the first place and get off birth control, specifically for PCOS and endometriosis symptoms, I will put the link in the description box to that video. I believe I put it out a couple of weeks ago, but it will give you all the details and all the very negative side effects that I was having that I will also allude to in this video. First things first, disclaimer, because this is America and you know how everyone is. I am not a doctor. I do not have a med degree, but I have done this journey on my own for about, oh God, I want to say 12 years now. I have just about reversed all my symptoms and completely cleaned up my lifestyle. I have also helped a lot of women, including family members and friends, reverse PCOS and reduce the symptoms of endometriosis and PCOS. So I am not a doctor. Before you do anything, you need to consult a physician. But as you should know, I am more of a naturopath. I decided I wanted to get clean from the toxins that we have in our body every single day that we put on our body, and that includes birth control. And that is what led me to take that journey of getting clean. So let's get into it. One of the first things I noticed immediately from getting off birth control, I was under the assumption that it was going to take months for me to feel the effects of getting off of it. And in my instance, I was actually more hoping to get better results. I wasn't hoping to get worse, because while I was on the pill, I had very adverse reactions. And you can see that in the video in the description box below. But I had hemiplegic migraines, which are stroke-like symptoms. I went to the emergency room several times for it at the age of 27. I had severe bloating, severe fire. Anyway, y'all, I didn't think I would see such a quick just difference. But I'm telling you, I was supposed to put the NuvaRing back in on Monday, and I didn't. And the day that I did not put the birth control back in my body, I noticed a night and day difference. My bloating was not there. It no longer felt like Khaleesi's dragons were unleashing fire into my pelvic region, okay? And I know that sounds dramatic, but I can't tell you how much it altered my life. My mom saw it. Everybody saw it. I couldn't get off the couch. I could hardly work. Thankfully, I run my own business, but at the same time, you still gotta hustle, girl. And it was really bad for me. The minute I decided not to put it back in, I noticed a difference. And this was not a placebo effect, because quite honestly, I thought I was going to have to wait a couple of months for my body to rid itself of all the synthetic hormones and the chemicals that birth control puts inside you. I thought it was going to have to take a while, but I did notice an immediate difference. This was what my bloating looked like before. And this is a very tiny photo and you can't see it, but I'm telling you now, it was hard. It was firm. It felt like someone was pumping a balloon inside me. It was on fire. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I couldn't do anything. So first things first, I noticed that immediately. The bloating went down. And on top of that, guys, yo girl lost like 10 pounds in a week. It's almost like your body just knew something was being put inside it that was not natural. And the minute I decided not to do it again, my body just released what it was supposed to release. Now remember, a lot of these synthetic hormones are also pregnancy hormones. That's why a lot of people do gain weight. A lot of women gain weight when they're on the pill. And usually it's not that drastic. 10 pounds can be drastic for someone, especially if they're small. But I'm telling you now, I de-bloated. And I don't believe it was just fat or water. I also believe it was a lot of inflammation and just my system cleansing itself from the inside out. So yeah, immediate result, I lost weight. Now, I'm not telling you to get off birth control to lose weight. I'm just saying that's what I experienced. And I'm not going to say I was unhappy about it. Okay. And then second of all, y'all, your girl was back. I am such an outgoing, charismatic person in general. And I didn't realize how sad I was on the pill until after I'd gotten off of it. Just like I've known people who have gotten antidepressants before. And my friend told me, Hallie, I never knew I was even sad until I got on antidepressants. And then I realized what happiness was like. And I feel like just like it's a chemical hormonal balance in the brain, I believe truly, and there's many studies to back this up, that birth control does alter your mood. It's like 70% increase of depression in teenagers. I believe I have another video about that as well. But yeah, I was happy again. And not only that, but TMI, libido was back. Do you know how many girls don't even want to be touched? All my best friends that were on the NuvaRing, on any type of contraceptive pill, they told me, I don't want to look at my husband. I don't want to look at my significant other. I don't want to do anything. Everything felt better, guys. My mind felt clear. My cognitive function was better. I could see, I sound so silly, but like the sky was literally bluer. My body felt better. Being touched felt better. And that's a normal response, guys. When we're in the middle of our cycle and we're supposed to be ovulating and fertile, we're supposed to have sexier voices and rosier cheeks and brighter faces. And we're supposed to be full of energy that releases pheromones that your partner can feel. And when you're on the birth control, it completely suppresses it. So yeah, sex was better. Everything was better. Holding hands was better. Kissing was better. I felt deeper. But with that said, you do tend to have mood swings, and I'll get into that on the negative side, okay? But yes, even physical touch and libido was back. I had better sleep, hands down. My sleep, my REM cycle was completely just reset. I had, again, I said I lost 10 pounds. I had better periods. I know, shocking. Everyone gets on the pill because their periods are so bad. 9 out of 10 times when your periods are that bad, honey, it's coming from the inside, and a birth control pill cannot fix it. It's inflammatories. It's toxins that you're taking in through your diet. It's overconsumption of maybe red meats and cheeses, or it's underconsumption of high quality nutrient dense foods. Yes, you can heal your periods without birth control. And I did it. I have been regular on the day, every single day for 5 months now. With someone who has PCOS, when I've gone years without a period, I'm telling you now, that was a huge accomplishment. I had better periods, no more cramping. They last about 3 days. But for me, getting off the pill did better than when I was on it. The biggest thing for me, y'all, was that year when I finally decided I got off of it in July during COVID of 2020. And I did the decision on my own. I do believe that you should consult, obviously, a physician or your significant other, because that's a big step to take, because there's going to have to be some changes in your love life. But I made that decision in July. And I had my last episode from my hemiplegic migraine about 3 weeks before. And what would happen is my hands would go numb, my face would droop, I would lose the ability to speak. All articulation was out the window. Not like I'm doing a better job of it right now. My gait was messed up. I couldn't feel my tongue. The roof of my mouth went numb. I legitimately was rushed into the ER for stroke-like symptoms at the age of 27. And if you watch my other videos, you will know that birth control drastically increases the chances of strokes in women. Whole nother video. But I decided to get off of it. I didn't want to be one of those 27-year-olds, 20-something-year-olds that ended up getting a stroke and their boyfriend found them in their apartment, because that happened to a woman last year, 25 years old, up in the north. And I got scared and I said, something has to change. I cannot live like this. Basically what hemiplegic migraine did was, it was my brain's way, my body's way of telling my brain that an episode was coming. So you don't get the migraine right away. You get stroke-like symptoms and paralysis. And it was terrifying, guys. I didn't know if I had MS, Parkinson's, a stroke. I was very scared. And that was, I have to be honest, I didn't get off birth control for the migraines. I didn't think they were even connected. There was no placebo effect in this, guys. My brain said, I'm getting off of it because my bloating and my pain is so bad. The stroke-like symptoms, honest to God, they were scary, but I felt like pain-wise, like I could handle it. But the bloating, I couldn't. And the fire and the pain and the lack, the inability to eat, I couldn't do it anymore. So that's why I got birth control. But the hemiplegic migraines, I am not kidding you. I didn't realize it until 2 months later. I had 0 episodes, 0 attacks. And I haven't had one since, not one since I got off birth control. Not even a half of one where I'm like, oh my God, is it coming? Nothing. And what's worse, placebo effect says I was expecting it. I was expecting to get one every single day and it wasn't happening. And then I put it together and I did some research. And even though a lot of people don't want to connect negative health effects to the birth control pill because it controls America, I promise you, there is a noticeable difference. No more pain, no more bloating, no more inability to speak, walk, talk, eat, work out, function as a human being. I was cured. I am cured. So those are the biggest things that I've noticed since being off birth control. And then, of course, vanity-wise, your skin does get brighter. You do feel a little bit more glowy, especially in the middle of your cycle after, like during the follicular stage, like right before you ovulate. You look better. My hair got so thick, okay? Now, here's one of the other things. I did start Monate because I wanted to clean up my lifestyle and my beauty regimen, and it does help grow back hair. But I didn't notice the biggest difference until I got birth control. And it's everywhere. My hair doubled in thickness, volume, size. I have little hair things now that are growing like at my widow's peak. Anyway, it's awesome. A lot to do with cleaning up my lifestyle, but I know birth control always affects hormones because hair growth, acne, skin oil, that is all correlated to your hormones. So yes, hair growth everywhere. My eyelashes, girl, come on. My eyelashes are better. All right, guys, let's talk about the negative side effects. Now, here's the thing we know about life. Where there's a yin, there's a yang. I totally messed up my hair. Oh my God. Whatever. Where there's a yin, there's a yang. Where there's light, there's dark. So for every good symptom that I had also came a little bit of a flip side to that coin, right? So the emotions, I felt everything stronger, but I also felt negative emotions stronger. I felt sad. But the thing is, when I was on the pill, I can't even tell you how many times, like, my boyfriend couldn't do anything to upset me. I was just like this the whole time. I wasn't ever that happy. I wasn't ever that sad. It was like, yo, girl was on Zoloft, because that's how my mom was when she got put on it. Just like this, just complete mood stabilizer. And I know some people think they want that, but I'm telling you now, being on it for years, I've realized it's not a life. We are meant to feel. And I'm a Pisces, so I am a very emotional creature. So I did notice that things upset me more. Or when I was sad, I could actually feel it. And that's a good thing because we're meant to feel those emotions, especially when you're in a relationship, especially when you need to notice red flags. Girl, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't know. I liked feeling more. Now, with that, I've also grown a lot, especially during 2020. I meditate now. I am very collective and calm, and I have a pretty good handle on my emotions. And sometimes hormones happen, and sometimes PMS happens, and I can feel myself get a little crazier. And then I have to sit back and meditate and use a lot of mind control and just say, you know what, I'm okay. This isn't as bad as I thought it was. But I would take that any day over being a zombie because I can feel now. And not only that, I love deeper. I know it sounds so silly, but I am in love right now. And I needed to feel what that was like because I knew there was something more than what I was feeling while I was on the pill. So yes, emotions. You're happier, you love harder, but you also feel more and you can be more sad, have a little bit more mood fluctuation. Okay, so with the hair that got thicker, your girl also got thicker hair everywhere else. I mean, obviously, like I said, my eyelashes, my eyebrows filled in, which I have blonde eyelashes, so that's awesome. And I mean, eyebrows. But I went to go get a bikini wax. And I kid you not, 2 weeks later, I was like, oh, damn, your girl needs another bikini wax. My waxesthetician, whatever she's called, esthetician, she saw me 2 weeks later and was like, the first thing she asked me was, are your hormones messed up or did you just get off birth control? And I said, I just got off birth control. And she goes, yep, it's going to take a while for it to get back to normal. But once you just keep doing it, you'll be fine. It takes it out at the follicle, at the root. So it wasn't a big deal. I would take having to get another bikini wax in a couple of weeks than experiencing what I was experiencing on the pill. And then hair darkening too. I am a blonde, and normally when blondes are platinum, as I was growing up my whole life, when your hormones start changing as you get older, your hair does get darker, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want it lighter, you can go get highlights, but my eyebrows got darker, and my hair in other areas got darker because they were never that dark. But yeah, hair darkening, hair thickening, that can be a good thing or a bad thing. It depends on how you look at it. And then lastly, the one that everyone wants to talk about, the acne. Yes, girl, it's real. You do get acne, but here's the thing. Your body needs time to cleanse itself of those synthetic hormones. Your body's going to come back. It's either going to be at a very plateau stage for a while, or it's going to come back with a vengeance. And guess what? My skin is great right now. It's been a few months, but I have learned how to take care of it the proper way. You don't need a pill to do it. It's mainly food consumption. If you're eating a lot of dairy, you're going to get more acne. You have to watch what goes into your body. And it's so funny how people will sacrifice their fertility and their future of having a family and their health and possible stroke and depression just because they don't want acne. So many of my girlfriends go back on the pill for acne, and it's not worth it in my opinion. So yes, I do promotions, I do model on the side, I do a lot of marketing. My face is important, and you don't feel as good when you have acne, but I'm telling you now, all the other good side effects that I had from getting off birth control made the acne worth it. Because how vain can we be, guys, to destroy our reproductive system because we don't want a pimple on our face? So yes, the acne was real. I'm going to give you guys some solutions though. A lot of girls can't sleep when they get off the pill. A lot of girls, I mean 90%, it was like 80% of women are magnesium deficient. You should be taking 300 to 500, according to a lot of studies, 300 to 500 milligrams of high absorbency magnesium every single day. I've had people get off sleeping pills because this stuff is so good. You cramp at night, this stuff is good. You have bad periods, this stuff will cure you. Magnesium is key, especially if you are a PCOS queen. Magnesium is key. I'm going to do another video on this, but this is just a quick tip. Girl, don't even think twice. I'm going to link the Amazon link below in the description box. Go ahead and get you some. I got 2 bottles at once because it was just cheaper, and I don't regret it. Now my whole family's on it. My father, my mom, I am, my brother, because he was having trouble sleeping. Magnesium is key, and PCOS women are like 17% more deficient in it, and we don't get enough from our current diets as it is. So magnesium is awesome. If you want to cleanse yourself, get rid of all the excess toxins and hormones and everything that you got from the pill, there is a thing called Premama. You can see it on Amazon. I'm going to put the link down there. This is what it looks like. It's like Crystal Light packets. All you do is put it in your water, you drink it. It has amazing things that help hormonal regulation and detox, like iodine, zinc, chaste fruit, and they already have it conveniently packaged in a drink. You can make it yourself. You can go to Sprouts, buy all the individual ingredients. I did that when I was broke, but let's be honest, our lives are hectic, and this you can just put in water. It tastes amazing, and your body is going to cleanse itself and start the rebalancing process because you taxed it so hard when you were on birth control, whether it's for a few months or even a few years. Your body has to get back to its natural state and learn how to do it naturally. When your body is being given synthetic hormones, it stops certain hormonal regulations. So that is why sometimes it's important to detox. I highly recommend Premama. There's another one called Conception that I just purchased, and that is to help. They're like prenatals, but they're to help hormonal regulation as well as get you prepared for when you do want to have a family. I'm not trying, obviously, to have a baby right now, but I do believe that we're a car, guys. We're a vehicle. We got to oil ourselves. We got to check our engines. We got to take care of everything in here to make sure we last a long time. And our reproductive system, unfortunately, does not last as long as males. So that is why I'm going to take the Conception. It's right here. I am going to link that. I have not tried it yet, but I'm very excited to try it. I already bought 2 bottles. I had 2 other women with endometriosis and PCOS who were told they could never have babies. They took that, and I'm going to take it now. And yeah, those are some things that you can do to start detoxing your body and get it back to hormonal harmony. All right. Healing from the inside out. That's what we want for our PCOS and endo queens, or just any woman who's trying to clean up her lifestyle. We have too much toxicity from our environment, guys. And then as far as acne, y'all, Go get yourself some of this. I'm going to link it in the description box below. We got this from our dermatologist. It is Dr. Joseph Sulfur Soap. You can get it on Amazon. You can get a pack of 3, pack of 1. Smells a little bit like sulfur. Anyway, it made my pores shrink. And I've always had outrageously large pores. I put it on a scrubber, I rub it on my back, and I wash my face with it every single night. This heals under the sebum under your skin. And it's amazing. My boyfriend uses it. He's the one who first gave it to me. They last forever. So I think they're like $24 a pop. Honestly, don't even worry about it. This little baby's going to last you forever. Just don't run it underwater every single day. Keep it above your shower. But yes, the Dr. Joseph, I think is how you say it, or Joseph. I think it might be German. I don't know. This is 100% hands down. I don't have a box to it, but again, here's the photo of it, and I'll link it down there. Get yourself some sulfur soap. It takes, you know, maybe a week or 2, and then plus good nutrition, cut out the cheese, cut out the gluten. Your skin will start glowing, and all those good hormones that your body is supposed to be creating when we're ovulating, when we're supposed to be glowing and sexy and attractive to men, because we are animals, you're going to notice a difference, disregarding the acne. And look at me right now. I literally don't have any. 2 weeks ago, I had PMS, and I did have some big ones, but guess what? I'll take it. I'll take it because I'm healing, and I feel 10 times better than I did last year. Guys, that is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, send me a comment. You can also follow me on Hallelujah915. That is my Instagram. I'm trying to move it all the way over to toxic-free living, reducing our chemical intake, balancing from the inside out, living a naturopathic life, and learning how to reign in the 21st century as we should. If you like this content, go ahead and give it a like and a subscribe. And I look forward to seeing y'all in a couple days for my next video. Mwah!